AYA Youth Collective started as a partnership in 2020 as a way to serve youth facing homelessness. Now, AYA stands for As You Are. This is a place where everyone is safe, supported, and loved. And the mission continues to grow with more transitional housing in addition to the services that help lift up these young people in our community. We've got Andy Allen. He is the VP of Advancement. Charles Sanders. He is the Director of Housing. Gentlemen, thanks for being here.
Thanks for having us.
Let's first talk about the overview of what AYA does. You guys do many different things for youth in our communities.
Yeah, we do a ton. So we support youth experiencing instability, 14 to 24-year-olds. So we have a drop-in center that offers free showers, free laundry, free food, all the way to mental health, transportation, education, employment. We partner with 35 community partners that come to our space. And then we also have 12 and what will be 13 homes where youth live. They're tenants, they pay $300 a month in rent, and they work towards long-term stability.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I love that this continues to grow. Charles, talk about the impact of having this housing for these young people.
Yeah, so we currently have 12 houses, and we were talking about the 13th house. So we're going to be able to house right at 35 youth. Okay. And so they come in from numerous different backgrounds, many of them experiencing different degrees of trauma. And as we're getting ready for this new house, it's an amazing opportunity to really specify from the ground up of what is needed to outfit the youth with what it is as they transition into stability.
So this is because you guys are building this yourselves,
yes.
And so you get to customize it to what is going to best serve these young people. Talk about what you're doing.
Yeah, so this build will be the first ever studio apartment layout where youth will have their own spaces where they can cook, they have their own bathroom, and we're seeing with that is a lot of youth come in with, like I said, different degrees of trauma, and some struggle with engaging within community. So we have an opportunity to really outfit a space where they can come in, settle in, and really work towards stability.
I love that. And another thing I think that people don't realize is how big of a problem, housing instability is for our young people. And there aren't a ton of AYAs out there helping these kids. Let's talk about what leads to a child, being insecure with housing, and how you get them back on their feet. Let's talk about how long these young people are in housing and where they go from there.
Yeah. So we see usually in some of our housing, like Anna was talking about, the one that we have that youth are responsible for $300 of rent. It's non-time limited. And so a lot of youth we get are either category 1, meaning they're sleeping outside, or they're between category 2 to 4, where they mean there's couch surfing, and that usually ends up in them being outside or in shelters. And so they have an opportunity to come in and really take that first year to settle in, focus on themselves. You think about living outside and all the different complexities that come along with that, and they can come in and really work on those goals, whether that's retrieving vital documents or really identifying who their support system is as they work into stable housing and stable living.
Right, because you can't do any of those things if you have nowhere to go, because you're just survival at that point, right?
Exactly.
So let's talk about other things that are coming up. You guys are hosting a really cool gala. You guys do this every year for the participants in the program.
Yeah, so we're a nonprofit, right? So we have fundraisers, and one year at our fundraiser, a young person was like, why don't you throw this for us? And we're like, well, you can come to this thing. And they're like, this is not the party that we want to go to. And we thought, that's a really great point. We spend thousands of dollars for our supporters and donors. Why aren't we doing the same for the young people that we see? So this Friday rather, we have a youth gala where we'll have linen tablecloths, an executive chef come in, we'll have a songwriting contest, we will serve them food, but we need formal wear because youth will come in and they will get all dressed up. They'll use our offices as a dressing room, makeup, hair, all of that. They give speeches, videos, the whole shebang, just like any fundraiser. But it's a way for them to celebrate their accomplishments and for us to continue to walk alongside them. And in this case, specifically, literally serve them the food and watch that happen. So we need people's really nice clothes, prom dresses, suits. And don't give us your stuff that you don't like. Give us the good stuff because the young people need dignified, great clothing, and all sizes. Okay. So everything from small to plus size, we need it all. So get that formal wear to AYA. Our address is 320 State Street, or email us. We'd love to have it.
Okay. I mean, prom has already happened for a lot of kids out there. So, you wear that dress, you can't really wear it again. So why not give it new life and bring joy to another young person through getting to be able to dress up?
Yeah.
Love that.
Absolutely.
Anything else you guys want to add?
I mean, there are 200 youth sleeping outside. You talked about this earlier. There are 200 youth sleeping outside every month in Grand Rapids or in emergency shelters. We saw almost 800 youth last year. So there are so many young people that are experiencing instability in Grand Rapids. And AYA is a place of hope and enthusiasm and grace and also accountability. And so we're grateful to be a place where we get to walk alongside youth. And at the end of the day, the young people need to choose this. They are the author of their stories. They are the one that need to choose stability, but they need to be able to see that it's possible. So people like Charles, our youth advocate, our housing navigators, all of these people are walking alongside youth every single day. And we would encourage people to come check out AYA, see the work that we're doing, and seeing the strides that AYA youth are making towards their own long-term stability to affect the community, but also affect their families, affect their generational wealth and their kids, and all of the things.
Absolutely.
So,
Got to have our young people to help support our community. So we are just giving back to all of us, right?
Exactly.
Awesome.
Yes.
Well, thank you guys so much for being here. We appreciate it. There's the address right there. So if you have formal wear,
Yes.
320 State Street, you can come drop it off. You want to learn more about the mission and all the great work happening, ayayouth.org.